Avenue gets set. They're just about right. They're set and they're racing at the mile pole. And down towards the inside, Major Moment begin all right. Showing up on the outside as Mr. Bling, looking to try and get across, and Saloon Passage was motoring through. And in a great charge for early supremacy, Saloon Passage is going to scoot through and hold the top over Mr. Bling. And that pair get a couple on Major Moment, and then Wanna Avenue, and caught a little wide there on that turn was Blackberry Lane. They were followed further back then by, on the inside of runners there, diving back to the inner was further back there, Just Carla, and just ahead of it is McArdle's Chance, and on the improvers, I've Got a Life. Further afield then, about second to last as they run down the back, as Diva's Delight, and settling at the back end of the field is Strathloughlin Andy. They went 27-3 first quarter, and there's no respite up front because I've Got a Life is really going to test Saloon Passage. Easing out of that speed battle now and taking a bit of a trail there is Blackberry Lane. Wanna Avenue is up on the inside, trailing the tempo, and then came further back to Mr. Bling, who's sitting three back in the running line, covering up Just Carla. Major Moment, four back in the moving line from McArdle's Chance, and the last couple as they run down the back straight were Diva's Delight, and now on the improver Strathloughlin Andy. Second quarter was 28-2, 55-5 for the half as they run off the back straight, 600 left to go. Saloon Passage hasn't had a lot of peace in front. It shows the way. Second posse is I've Got a Life, and then Wanna Avenue, Blackberry Lane. Just Carla hasn't spent a penny. Three markers, just needs to get out of a peg pocket. And further back then, coming to the outside as Mr. Bling, Major Moment, and Strathloughlin Andy's a minute off them. They swing in, 28-1 the split. I've Got a Life is going out after Saloon Passage. Mr. Bling is going out after the pair, and then Wanna Avenue probing for a peg run from Blackberry Lane. I've Got a Life had gone up to head off Saloon Passage, and then came Mr. Bling. It's I've Got a Life hanging on. Natalie Rasmussen and Darren Hancock. Darren will win the first two. I've Got a Life is holding rivals at bay, and I've Got a Life has beaten Saloon Passage, who stayed on. Up on the inside, Wanna Avenue's grabbed the minor money, and fourth will go Mr. Bling, and then came further back to Diva's Delight, who made some ground. Further out was Just Carla, Blackberry Lane, then Major Moment, McArdle's Chance, and Strathloughlin Andy, never really a factor. 27-1 for the last quarter, and the time for the race is 150.8.